gluten-free foods have, become all the rage these days, but for people wanting to drink gluten-free beer, there really aren't that many options.
Well, that is going to change soon with the opening of the Brothers Brewery, which is fairly close to the intersection of University and Fairview and St. Paul. Now, they chose the name Burning Brothers because both men are fire eaters.
They eat the fire?
They really eat the fire, and they also happen to have a passion for good beer. If you've been to the Minnesota Renaissance Festival before, you've probably seen Dane Breimhorst. He learned the art of fire eating from one of the masters, a man named Mephisto. It was an apprenticeship that was dangerous and not very glamorous.
I was cleaning torches that he was using back in Barnum and Bailey's circus in the 70s,
That's awesome.
and learning everything. And
what are these torches made of? Asbestos.
oh, that happened. Actually, that's how I got my stage name Asbestos from him, because I was my stage name is Asbestos, and the reason why is not because I'm impervious to fire, which I wish I was, but no, I got burned quite a bit.
I got 3 glasses.
Are they all empty?
That persistence has paid off in Dane's newest adventure, to open a gluten-free brewery in St. Paul with longtime friend Thom Foss.
Well, they say brewing is kind of an art and a science, and I think when you look at fire eating, it's kind of the same way. There's absolutely the science of, the fire and manipulating it and stuff like that, but definitely a lot more art involved in how you display it, how you portray it to the audience, etc. like that. And I think with beer, absolutely a large part of it is science. But at the same time, it's that willingness to go ahead and go off the beaten path that, I think that's where the art comes in.
They chose the name Burning Brothers for obvious reasons, but their reasoning for opening the only gluten-free brewery in the Midwest is a little more complicated. Doctors diagnosed Dane with celiac disease.
But we had to recreate how we brew and what we brew with and different flavor profiles, and yeah, it was quite a learning experience.
Their flagship American pale ale made with sorghum is called Pyro.
It's pretty good.
Thousands of cans are just sitting empty now, waiting to be filled, sold, and sipped by pyromaniacs around the Twin Cities.
No, I know I want to hug them all.
They're developing an entire line of gluten-free beers that people can either enjoy here in their tasting room or buy in yet-to-be-determined locations around St. Paul.
Oh, see, now we thought it was going to be incredibly complicated.
Oh, really?
We were wrong. We were wrong. It's insanely complicated.
Everybody looks at this thing as going, you guys are building Breaking Bad's lab, aren't you?
The Burning Brothers admit that state and federal regulations for being a completely gluten-free facility have been quite a challenge. But the fire in their belly is still there to open this brewery.
Anybody can learn how to eat fire. Very few people know how to dance with it. Anybody can make beer. Anybody can make beer. It's really not that difficult. But to actually create beer, it's absolutely an art in its own.
Okay, that's super cool.
That's awesome.
So cool. So Burning Brothers Brewery hopes to be open in St. Paul within the next month or so, but as they've discovered, when you're opening a gluten-free brewery, not everything goes according to plan, so you'll have to let us know. Keep in touch with them, and the day that they're opening, we need to let everybody know.
I will task myself with making sure that to sample it, right? When they, to let everybody know. All right, you can find more information about the brewery on our website, twincitieslive.com.
And we have more Twin Cities Live coming up next.